Hi everyone, today's video is going to be on past participles. Please make sure that you're following along and you're taking good notes, and please also write down any questions that you have so we can cover them in class. So to start off, what are past participles? Past participles are adjectives that can be formed from verbs. So these words generally translate to ed in words in English, but make sure that you keep in mind that there are actually many irregulars. So something like the store is open as opposed to not opened. And then we are lost, we would not say we are losed. Okay, so make sure that you know there are some irregulars. Some regular verbs would be things like closed. The office is closed. Closed is not being used as a verb in this case, it's being used as an adjective. Or second example, Carmen is well dressed. Again, dressed is an adjective in this case, it is not a verb. So we form these by first taking off our endings. So we take off our AR, ER, or our IR. And then we add ado, ADO for AR verbs, or ido for ER or IR verbs. So I generalize them as ado and ido, but we do have to make these agree in both gender and in number with the subject. So it could be ados, or ada, or adas. And then same for ER, IRs. It could be ido, ida, idos, or idas. And then also keep in mind that there are no boot verb changes or yogos with these past participles. So an example, if we had the verb cerrar, we take off our ending, we're left with ser. This is an AR verb, so we add ado, cerrado, or it could be cerrada if what we were talking about was feminine. Another example, the verb perder, take off our ER ending. Since an ER verb, we add our ido, so our past participle is perdido or perdida. So with past participles, if you notice in the English sentences, we always use is. So the store is closed. The boy is well dressed. The keys are lost. So we always use some form of the verb estar in Spanish when we're writing sentences with past participles. So you conjugate the verb estar to match the subject of the sentence. And then if the verb is reflexive, you're just going to drop the se. So an example, su pelo está peinado. So some examples of non-reflexive verbs, the store is closed. La tienda está cerrada. The lights are turned off. Las luces están apagadas. The girl is well dressed. La chica está bien vestida. And the keys are lost. Las llaves están perdidas. So notice how the form of estar matches the subject, and then the adjective agrees in gender and number with the subject as well. So be careful because many past tense verbs also translate the same way. So these two sentences I'm about to read you are not the same. So the girl lost the keys. In this case, lost is our verb. Okay, who or what did the girl do? She lost the keys. La chica perdió las llaves. In this case, this would be a past tense verb. But if we just said the keys are lost, lost is describing what the keys are, so now it's an adjective. That's when we would use a past participle. Las llaves están perdidas. So remember, past participles are formed from verbs, but they're always used in sentences as adjectives. So remember, an adjective is a describing word, so make sure that when you are writing your sentences, you're verifying that if you're using a past participle, it is describing a noun. So for practice, please complete activity 4 on the bottom of your notes sheet. You can write your answers wherever you have room in your packet.